Principle number 5. Non-contradiction is binding. Logos and rational integrity requires the law of non-contradiction. If meaning is intentional, words are stable, context is a governed sense, and the whole governs the parts, then a final relation follows. A text cannot affirm and deny the same thing in the same sense at the same time. A text cannot affirm and deny the same thing in the same sense at the same time. This is not a theological rule first, it's a law of reason. Without non-contradiction, understanding itself is impossible. In classic rhetoric and logic, the law of non-contradiction is foundational. The same thing cannot be and not be in the same respect. Rhetoric presupposes this because argument requires distinction, persuasion requires consistency, and refutation presumes shared logical norms. A speaker who contradicts himself has not persuaded, he has undermined logos. Under natural law, rational creatures are obligated to think coherently, speak truthfully, judge justly. Contradiction violates all three. If contradictions are allowed, laws can both bind and not bind. Promises can both obligate and not obligate. Testimony can both condemn and absolve. Non-contradiction is therefore not optional. It is morally necessary for justice and responsibility. Scripture does not defend logic. It assumes it everywhere. In 1 Corinthians 14:33, it says that God is not the author of confusion. Contradiction produces confusion, not truth. In Romans 3:4, it says that let God be true and every man a liar. Truth is coherent. Falsehood fractures. Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever in Hebrews 13, verse 8. Divine truth is stable, not self-negating. Scripture consistently treats contradiction as error, not mystery. This principle does not deny mystery. Mystery means something true that exceeds full comprehension. Contradiction means mutually exclusive claims asserted in the same sense. Scripture affirms mystery. 1 Timothy chapter 3, verse 16, great is the mystery of godliness. But Scripture never affirms contradiction. Mark chapter 3, verse 24, can a kingdom divided against itself stand? Mystery humbles reason. Contradiction destroys it. When contradiction is embraced, truth dissolves, authority collapses, and interpretation becomes power. In Isaiah 5:20, it reads, woe to those who call evil good and good evil. If contradiction is embraced, commands lose meaning if they negate themselves, thus destroying all authority. If contradiction is embraced, whoever controls the contradiction controls the outcome. Therefore, interpretation becomes power. This is why contradiction is a tool of tyranny, not truth. Affirming non-contradiction rules out both and reasoning used to avoid clarity. Redefining terms mid-argument. Appealing to paradox to excuse incoherence. The Scripture condemns this instability. In James 1:8, it says that a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Logical instability is moral instability. Therefore, if contradiction is forbidden, then apparent conflict must be resolved by clarity rather than relativized. This brings us to principle 6. The more clear interprets the less clear. The more clear interprets the less clear.